I think one of the biggest plays right now to be
houses.
telling people about, and this is not financial advice, but I'm looking at this going, wait a minute, this is important. So PulseChain has 50,000 plus validators, right?
Correct.
So we have 50,000 validators. More than like, I think there's only one. I think Ethereum's the only one that has more than.
Yeah, and that's going to go down because it's centralizing. So you're going to have, but yeah.
So validating. So you said, okay, PulseChain, we're going to see it do a, maybe a 75x. How hard is it going to be for somebody to become a validator? Just to put one validator out there. Right now, you could do it for under $5,000. You could put a validator together.
So
and eventually, you're not going to, if you can put 5, 10, 15, 20 grand, you've got a money printing machine there.
So let me tell you this right now. So it takes 32 Ethereum to be a validator in Ethereum. That's $80,000. So if it is $5,000 to be a validator, we're literally 16 times cheaper. So it's a sort of thing where like
and that would isn't it 16 times cheaper to do a transaction on PulseChain?
Yeah, way more than that. We're way cheaper, bro. It doesn't like it's rounding error. Like 100 pulse. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like I said this. I says at the very least, go buy $1 million or $2 million. Like if you buy $10 million of PulseChain when it was like spend $300 to buy whatever. It was like $300. You buy 10 million PulseChain. I would be you'll probably never spend over $1 million in gas over the cycle. It's just unless you're doing a massive amount of transactions, like a massive amount.
And so my point with the validating is so anybody who believes in Satoshi's vision and what he was trying to create, which everybody is part of the network, you can't become a Bitcoin miner. You just can't.
No, it's not reasonable. It's
not for the everyday person. Can't do it. I mean, it's too hard to get into one of the mining pools. It's too hard to actually get the equipment, and you have to pay for electricity. And if you're not in a place
you do it for fun
where you've got fucking squirrels running, marathons to make electricity for you, then it's just impossible. But a validator, it doesn't take anything. It's a little box like this that doesn't take up energy. And
shout out to the Validator store.
Out to the Validator
dude.
store.
Yeah, shout out to him. He's gonna be in the crypto mindset course as well. We're gonna we're having our guys get into like validate. We've been for a while, but like it's the whole thing is like we just like to teach that so people are able to learn. But he also helps people out and stuff. So
and you're part of the system. You're contributing. You're part of it. And then and then you're collecting the fees and you're building. Just have a validator continually perpetuating more validators,
right?
And I think that's a good play for people. And right now it's affordable,
right?
In a year or two, forget about it. You're not going to be able to be a validator.
It's going to be like the new T-share. It's going to be like a second type of, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're right. Like as an example, right? If the price did get to that $2,000 per million, like I was talking about, right? That like, I mean,
do the math on that. What's that? $68 million or something like that?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean,
I'm sorry, $68,000.
68. Yeah, so it's basically. I mean, it would be over $50,000 to become a validator at that point.
Yeah.
Right, and that would
it costs everybody out of the market pretty much.
I think if I remember correctly, that would put us at like 20% of a penny. Yeah, 20%. Because like, if I got it right, let's see, at a penny, PulseChain for $1 billion PulseChain at a penny would be about $1 million. So $1 billion would be about $1 million. 3 cents, at 10 cents it would be like $10 million or whatever per billion, right? So these are just some of the route. This was so hard in the early days with Hex because we were streaming. It's just because we couldn't figure out we didn't know the numbers, we didn't have the charts and stuff very much. It was really hard to tell. Like we didn't even really understand full supply or total. We didn't understand how much the OA had. It was like we were in the dark ages. Like
we were figuring it out, and every time we covered a new page, we were like, oh shit, it was getting brighter and brighter to us. And I mean, just sitting in there holding and creating staking ladders saved us all.
Yeah, and and then I know obviously I did. You were a proponent of this too. I'm never going to shade you on this, but like, we always were. Even from the early days, we always were about ladders, right? Making sure we have some Hex coming out every year. And then the message, some people in the community just got so fucking crazy. They were like, if you don't got more than most of your T-shares out 7 years, I don't even think you're a fucking goddamn Hexagon.
What kind of Hexagon are you?
What kind of goddamn Hexagon are you, man? There's no way you're gonna marry my sister. Shit,
she's still mine.
She's still mine. Now, if I see that your average staking length is over 11 years, I might let you take out my daughter on one date. That's one date, okay? But it's got to be 11.12 years out, you know. And then the whole thing, you know, the 555 thing. I mean, we all did 555, of course, and I still, you know, I still have, you know, but it's
still your best value.
Yeah, but you have to have like but it's like you like it's like you need cash now, right? You know, JG Wentworth, like you need some money coming out, like you know,
of course.
Yeah, you don't have to go crazy. Like one stake a year is fine, or a 4. I mean, you don't have to go monthlies or anything crazy, but it's just figuring out your plan. And then I've done it too. Like I've done it where with one wallet, I've like, oh wow, I've actually filled the whole thing up already. Cool. Let me start a different one at different times, you know, or that sort of thing, you know. But like, you know, you don't have to make it too complicated.